At guard, Jamal Tinsley. At the other guard position, Steven Jackson.
Yeah, you know how I black out. One verse, tongue burst, clear the whole
At
track
forward,
out.
Danny Granger.
Like the Capitals, I train till I pass out. My mind frame smash, my
At the
design,
other
get
forward
features,
position, Jermaine O'Neal.
See, I'm rooted to the core, man, my mind's
At center, Jeff Foster.
The way we build tracks is like a science experiment. It's a deep.
Hello, Hoop fans, and welcome to this NBA exhibition game. We're here in Indianapolis. The visiting New York Knicks will square off against the Pacers here on 2K Sports. Evening, everyone, along with Kenny Smith and Craig Sager. This is Kevin Harlan.
Well, Kev, this place is lit up. You can feel the buzz in the building. Both teams are ready to go at it. It should be a great game.
Now as we get set for the game to begin, let's take a look at the Toyota key matchup of the game. Kenny?
Well, Kevin, I hate to play favorites, but I'm going to focus in on two players who I think bring a lot to the table. Granger is a very capable small forward. He's such a hard worker. He can do a little bit of everything. A great competitor, no question. Standing across the court is another difference maker. Rose is a quality two-guard as well. He's taller than your prototypical shooting guard, but his athleticism gives him the mobility to play that position.
And now a quick look at the starting lineups as we get set for the tip-off.
The Pacers are a bunch of greyhounds with excellent speed. The Knicks have fantastic ball handlers who can create offensive opportunities.
All right, Kenny, we're just about ready for the tip to get this one started. The Knicks get the tip, and we're underway. Pass inside. Passes to the outside. The pass to Rose. 7 on the shot clock. To Fry. Curry reels it in. Count it. The rebound pays off.
They're hoping to set the tone with that first basket.
Passes to Granger. Passes it to the top of the key. Passes to Foster. 7 on the shot clock. O'Neal backs him down. The pass to Tinsley. Takes a 3. Hits the back iron, but gets the lucky bounce.
Tinsley has the ability to find the 3. All he needs is a little breathing room like that.
The Knicks bring it up. They're behind by 1. The lob to Fry. Fry tries to post him up. The 8-footer dropped in by Fry. The inbound to Tinsley. Let's go to our Craig Sager.
Well, guys, I had a chance to talk with Rick Carlisle, coach of the Pacers. He told me that their focus will be on defense. It's the strength of their team, and he feels if they can disrupt the other team's offense and force some turnovers, that will be the key to victory. We'll see.
Thanks, Craig. To Jackson. 6 seconds to shoot. Shoots from 12. Nails it!
O'Neal can hit that shot when he gets a decent look. Nice J.
The Knicks with the ball. Just over 10 minutes left in the first. Swings it to Crawford. Spins. Kick out to Marbury. 6 seconds to shoot. Passes to Crawford. From downtown. Money!
Crawford.
The Pacers bring it up. They're behind 7-5 with the crossover. Passes it to Jackson. Dishes to O'Neal. The bucket was set up with the dish by Jackson.
Beautiful pass, Kevin. Beautiful.
Lobs it to the high post. The feed to Curry. The layup cashed in by Curry. Granger inbounds it to Tinsley. The Pacers with the ball. Just over 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Dumps it inside. Jackson. The Knicks bring it up. We've got a tie ball game here. The pass to Rose. Passes it down low. Fires from the right block. Foster grabs the rock. To Tinsley. Swings it to the right side. Passes to Tinsley. 6 seconds to shoot. Skips it to Granger. Passes to the right block. Pretty shot from the right block by Foster.
Foster isn't in the game for shooting, but he took advantage of that opportunity and got it to fall.
Skips it to the high post. Passes to the right block. Skip pass to Marbury. 6 seconds to shoot. Skipped it to Crawford. With 1 on the clock. Bounces off the left rim and out. And it's a 2-point game. Passes it to the high post. Feeds it inside. Sails in. Iron short, but gets the kind roll and goes in. The Knicks with the ball. Under 8 minutes left in the first. Passes to Crawford. The pass to Marbury. Pulls the trigger. A little long, but it goes in.
Marbury took that shot without a moment's hesitation despite the man in his face. Now that's confidence.
To Granger. Swings it to Jackson. Passes to Foster. 7 on the shot clock. In close. Fry grabs the rebound inside. The Knicks with the ball. They're shooting 62% for the quarter. Pass left side. Rose gives the up fake. Passes it to Marbury. The pass to Marbury. The tough shot. Puts too much on it. To Granger. It's a 2-point differential. Dish down low. Jackson can't connect from short range. About 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Swings it to Crawford. Dish to Fry. Takes the turnaround J. Foster grabs the defensive rebound.
Fry isn't a guy you normally see getting tricky with the spin move, and that missed shot gives you a clue why.
Passes to Granger. Seven on the shot clock. Passes to Jackson. Launches beyond the arc. It falls! Inbound pass to Marbury. They're 5 for 10 for the quarter. The pass to Rose. Dishes it to the middle. To the rack. Doesn't get enough under it. They're winning by 5.
Well, he surprised me with that move, but he just couldn't capitalize.
To Granger. Didn't reel it. was that he was on the line. They'll turn it over. Pollard comes in off the bench.
Substitution on the court.
The Knicks will take their first timeout. The Knicks bring it up. About 5.5 minutes left in the first. Passes to Rose. Passes to the right side. From about 19 feet. Bounced off back iron and in.
His scoring ability is so valuable, Kevin. He's a guy you can rely on to make shots.
They're leading 16-13. Swings it to Daniels. Passes it to Jackson. The pass to Pollard. To O'Neal. Backs him down. Curry gets a grip on it, and that'll be a jump ball. The Pacers control the tip. Daniels misses the layup. To Crawford. Dish inside. The finger roll was flipped in by Marbury.
Marbury got in a prime scoring position and got the job done. Nice execution.
They're 7 for 10 from the floor. Passes to Daniels. Passes to Jackson. The Knicks will take a timeout here. Fry will leave the floor. And it's a three-point game. Swings it to Richardson. Richardson backs down. Blocked by Jackson.
The D had his number that time. He was all over that shot and timed the block perfectly.
The pass to Daniels. To O'Neal. Passes to Tinsley. 6 seconds to shoot. Pass right side. Lets loose for three. Drops. Marbury brings it up the floor. He's 3 for 4 for the quarter. Skips it to Lee. Passes it to the right block. Richardson tries to post him up. 5 on the shot clock.
Jump ball.
O'Neal ties it up, and that's a jump ball. The Knicks get the tip. Passed it to the high post. Passes to Richardson. Dishes down low. 7 on the shot clock. Takes it up. O'Neal grabs it to Tinsley. Passes it to the right side. Jackson tries the spin move. Lets it fly from the wing. Nope. To Richardson. They trail by 6.
He tried to get past the D with the hop step, but he may have pressed his luck a little bit. The defense had his number.
Passes to the right block. Shoots from the post. Tinsley is on it. Was out of bounds there. That will cost them possession. Williams
Substitution
will
on
hit the floor. Curry will head to the bench. The Knicks bring it up. They're 7 for 16 for the quarter. Daniels intercepted the pass. It's missed by number 3.
Number 3 backed the D down, but once again got inside, just couldn't punch the ticket.
The bounce pass to Richardson. Swings it to Francis. The pass to Crawford. Crawford is looking to do something with it to stop the drought. O'Neal has it, and that's his 3rd rebound of the contest. Passes it to the right block. Beautiful feed, and it's laid in by Daniels.
Effortless, soft layup. Nice play.
.157 left in the first quarter. Passes to Crawford. Passes to Richardson. To Lee. Tries to back him in. Lee takes a step back. 6 seconds to shoot. Crawford with the crossover. There's the buzzer, and that's a shot clock violation.
Pacers ball.
That's what happens when you take too long to set up your offense, Kevin. You have to execute much faster than that.
The Pacers with the ball. A basket would push their lead to double digits. Swings it to Daniels. The pass to Pollard. Skip pass to O'Neal. Shoots. Can't extend the lead to double digits. The Knicks with the ball. They're shooting 41% from the field. Great pass. Let him in. And the finish by Crawford. Inbound pass to number 3. The Pacers with the ball. And it's a 6-point game. Passes to Williams. O'Neal, no good with the finger roll. 53 seconds left in the first.
O'Neal would have had another highlight reel crossover if not for the miss.
Pump fakes. From 7, clanks it off the front of the rim. To number 3, the Pacers with the ball. A quick shot would leave him the final possession. Pass to O'Neal. Slammed down by O'Neal. Bounces it inside. Puts it up. Nails it from 8 feet.
Crawford.
A chance to play for the last shot here. Passes it to Daniels. Didn't realize that he was on the line. They'll turn it over. Bounce pass to Lee. Lets it go from the left block. Missed. There's the horn, and at the end of one, it's 25-19. Kenny, what have you noticed so far?
Well, Kevin, a couple of players have really stood out. Jackson has been doing a decent job of distributing the rock. If he can keep it up, that'll be a big help. Crawford has made some nice dishes for the other side, and that's a good sign for them. It's important to get your teammates established offensively early in the game.
All right, Kenny, just a few moments remaining as we get set to resume. Williams inbounds to start the second quarter. Swings it to Daniels. The dish to O'Neal. The pass to Daniels with the runner. O'Neal snatches it inside. He's doubled up. Kicks it out to number 3. Passes to the left side. Passes it to the left block. To the 10. Rose corrals the miss inside.
The spin freed him up, but he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
The teardrop fell through by Richardson. The Pacers bring it up. About 11 and a half minutes left in the half. Passes to Williams. It's stolen by Rose. Crawford brings it up. He's 3 for 9 from the field.
Defensive
Francis
foul.
hacks, and he'll go to the line for a couple.
Shooting 2.
He knocks down the first one. He gets them both. The Pacers with the ball. It's a 2-point differential. To Daniels. Passes it to the middle. Backs in. With the teardrop. Graceful finish.
What a smooth lay-in. I love the dunk, but you gotta give it up for that man.
They're 10 for 22 from the floor. Bounces it to Crawford. Tries the spin move. Tapped the front iron and bounced in. Soft touch by Crawford.
With the defense barely shadowing him, it's just too easy. You know he's dropping that one.
Passes to Daniels. Feeds it down low. O'Neal backs him down. Defensive board reeled in by Lee. They can tie it with the basket here. Swings it to Crawford. The pass to Richardson. Richardson tries to back down. To number 3.
That's not the guy you want to test on the inside. He's too good in there.
Daniel connected on the shot, and he was fouled. A chance here for a 3-point play.
Shooting 1.
He completes the 3-point play. The Knicks with the ball. They're trailing 30-25. Passes to Crawford. Crosses it over. Rejected by Pollard. The Pacers with the ball. They've been doing a great job so far sharing the rock on offense. Under 10 minutes left in the half. Passes it to Francis. The pass to Crawford. For 3. Gets wide iron and drops with the friendly bounce.
Crawford can rain down from the outside, and he knows it. He had a window, and he made him pay.
Swings it to Daniels. Dumps it to O'Neal. O'Neal bricks it off the back of the rim. The Knicks with the ball. They can tie it with the basket here.
Crawford.
The Pacers will take their first timeout of the game.
Pacers.
The Pacers with the ball. It's all tied. Passes to Daniels. Lob to Daniels. Daniels with the crossover. From the stripe, cans the shot.
Way to square up off the quick turnaround. That's pretty.
The inbound to Francis. Francis brings it up the court. He's got 5 assists. Quarter alone. Passes to the left side. Wasn't paying attention. Stepped in the line, and that's a turnover.
Ball.
To Williams. Passes it back to Williams. Goes up.
Sean Williams.
Passes to Crawford. Crawford gives the up fake. Passes it to the right block. The layup cashed in by Rose.
Beautiful pass, Kevin. Beautiful.
The Pacers with the ball. They're shooting 44% for the quarter. Swung it to Daniels. The Pacers were the last ones to get a piece of it before it headed out of bounds. The Knicks bring it up. It's a 2-point differential. The pass to Crawford. He's double-teamed. Pass to Francis.
Turnover.
The Knicks touched it last right before it went out of bounds. The Pacers bring it up. Under 8 minutes left in the second. Swings it to Daniels. Dumps it to the middle. Tries to back down. Stolen by Lee.
The closer you get, the more they'll reach in for the steal. You gotta protect the rock.
The shot was a little short, but it was dropped in by Richardson. The Pacers with the ball. They're 4 for 9 for the quarter. Passes to Williams. Passes to the baseline. Backs in. Passes to the left block. Gets inside. It's a little short, but gets the friendly roll.
That's the risk you take with the double team. Nice vision there to find the open man for the score.
The Knicks with the ball, and it's a 2-point game. Swung it to Crawford. Glides in, gently drops it in. The Pacers with the ball, under 7 minutes left in the half. Swings it to the right side. Lobs it to O'Neal. O'Neal backs down. Daniels tries to back him in. Dishes inside. The flush by O'Neal.
That's just a power dunk, plain and simple. You've gotta love it.
Francis brings it up the court. He's got 5 assists. To Richardson. Here comes the double team. Has cross court. Taken away by number 3. The finisher finishes with the soft touch.
How is that layup so unguarded? Someone's going to be studying game tape soon, that's for sure.
They're behind by 4. Passes it to Richardson. From downtown. Hits the back iron, but gets the lucky bounce. The Pacers with the ball. Under 6 minutes left in the second. The pass to Williams. Skips it to O'Neal. Tries to post him up. Swiped by Richardson. Francis lays it in with the finger roll.
Francis has such soft hands around the basket. Not a lot of players could have made that type of shot.
Williams inbounds it to number 3. They're 7 for 12 for the quarter. Swings it to Daniels. Backs in. Passes to Daniels. Banked in by Daniels. The Knicks with the ball. They're down 42-41. Daniels picked off that pass for his second takeaway of the contest. Great finish by Williams.
Great communication on that play. He streaked to the bucket, and the pass led him perfectly.
Skip pass to Richardson. To Francis. passes it to Richardson. 6 seconds to shoot. Takes it up. He gets hammered, and he'll head to the line. Jackson will hit the floor. Richardson will come off the floor. Can't sink the first. Rose will leave the floor. He's off on the second. The Pacers with the ball. They've been dynamite on offense. Hands it off to Jackson. Pollard backs down. 5 on the shot clock. Passed it to Jackson. The shot from beyond the arc misfired by Jackson. To Crawford. Crawford. Just misses, but he'll get 2 shots at the line. Harrison to make his first stint off the bench. Curry comes in off the bench. He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. The Pacers with the ball. They lead by 1. The bounce pass to Foster. 18 feet away. Hits the bottom of the net.
Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can stroke those given a chance.
The Knicks with the ball. They're shooting 56% from the field. The pass to Crawford. Crosses it over. Tinsley gets a grip on it, and that'll be a jump ball. The Knicks control the tip. Takes it in. Bricks it off right iron. No good. The Pacers with the ball. About 3.5 minutes left in the half. Passes to Jackson. Bounce pass to Granger. Granger crosses it over. Passed it to Harrison. Passes to Tinsley. Jacks up the triple. Curry reels in the defensive rebound. The Knicks with the ball. A 3-point spread on the scoreboard. With the crossover. Was out of bounds there. That will cost them possession.
Pacers ball.
Crawford will come off the floor.
Substitution on the court.
The Pacers with the ball. 2:59 left in the second. To Foster. Swings it to Tinsley. The pass to Granger. Step on the line, and they will give up the ball. Inbound pass to Francis. The Knicks bring it up. Excellent ball movement for them thus far. The lob to Curry. Jackson saw the pass coming and cut it off for the steal. And it's scooped up. The Pacers bounced off the back of the rim and in. Nice soft release by Granger. The Knicks with the ball, and it's a 5-point game. Francis with the crossover. Pump fakes. The handoff to Curry. 5 on the shot clock. Passes to Marbury. Launches it, hits the far iron, but it goes in.
Well, he didn't hesitate, Kev. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the tray.
The Pacers with the ball. They're shooting 61% for the quarter. He puts up a 3. Tried to bank it in, but it's off. The Knicks with the ball. 1:49 left in the half. Passes to Francis. Bounces it to Marbury. Rose tries to back him in. To Francis. 6 seconds to shoot. Pass to the left side. Passes to the top of the key. With the clock winding down, Harrison snatches the rebound. The Pacers with the ball. They lead 48-46. Swings it to Jackson. Tries to back down. Dumps it down low. Granger. Nice feed by Jackson.
Great feed to get it in close. When you look to pass, good things happen.
The Knicks with the ball. They've been somewhat careless with the ball thus far. Pass, left side. Here comes the double team. Pass to Rose. Offensive rebound by Fry. Fry hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first one. Gets them both. The Pacers with the ball. 52 seconds left in the second. The pass to Granger. Feeds it to Tinsley. Nice shot, but what an assist by Granger.
Oh, I like it when teams run their offense from the inside out. They got in close there and made the most of it.
Francis brings it up. He's got 7 assists, 6 in this quarter alone. Dumps it off to Francis. It's picked off by Jackson. That's his second takeaway of the contest. Feeds it to the middle. Bounce pass to the high post. Passes to Jackson. Lobs it to the middle. 6 seconds to shoot. Granger. Too much mustard on that one. To Rose. Skips it to the middle. To the rim. Foster corrals it, and that's his 4th rebound thus far. Passes it to Harrison. The prayer. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The score, 52-48.
Well, this has been a fun first half to watch, Kevin. Both teams have really done a great job of sharing the basketball, and they're working great on the offensive end. It's just great to watch teams play unselfishly.
Well, it's time for our 2K Sports Halftime Report.
Daniels has shown a lot of hustle out there. He's given 100% effort out there, and you can bet he'll bring it out there in the second half. The Knicks are still alive, but they need to focus. Crawford has been carrying the load for them. They're only a few shots back, so they're definitely still alive.
Thanks for the update, Kenny. Let's have a look at the team stats from the first half. The Pacers have built a slight lead in this game thanks to their unselfish play. Moving the ball around quickly and racking up the assists. It's been a thing of beauty. Now let's go to our Craig Sager for the Gatorade Around the Cooler update. Craig?
Well, at the end of the first half, I had a word with Rick Carlisle, coach of the Pacers. He told me that he's really happy with the way they've been playing so far. He said we've given up too many fast break buckets. We've really got to sprint back on D until we get that under control. Guys?
Thanks, Craig. We should be ready to go momentarily. Granger throws it in to start the third. The pass to Granger. Passes to Harrison. Swings it to the left side. Was out of bounds there. That will cost them possession. Jeffrey makes his first appearance. Bounce pass, down low. Foster read that pass and picked it off. Tinsley lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
That's a pretty finish. The defense did all they could do there. He just willed that one in.
Crosses it over. Marbury spins to Rose. 6 seconds to shoot. Fades back. Bounces off the left rim and out. The Pacers were the last ones to get a piece of it before it headed out of bounds. Number 3 will hit the floor. The inbound to Marbury. Right around 11 minutes left in the third. Pass inside. Lets it fly from the wing. Drops!
A little quick on the trigger there with a man in his face, but you can't argue with the results.
The Pacers bring it up. They're clinging to a small lead. Lob to Jackson, backs him down. Jackson backs down. Passed it to number 3. Passes to Jackson. Jackson crosses it over. Lobs it to Foster. Foster was parked down low and got hit with the 3-second call. Tinsley will head to the bench. Marbury gives the up fake. Pass to the wing. Skips it to Rose. Passes to the right side. 6 seconds to shoot. Passes it to the left side. Behind the arc. Buries it.
Rose is just an average shooter from the Yanni Hawk, Kevin. But you still got to guard him. He got a good look and said, hey, why not?
The Pacers with the ball. They're shooting 50% from beyond the arc. Swings it to number 3. Passes to the right block. The finger roll was laid in by Jackson. The Knicks with the ball, facing a narrow deficit. The bounce pass to Jeffries. Lets it go. Foster snatches it down inside. The Pacers with the ball. About 9.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Passed it to Armstrong. The lob to Foster. With the fadeaway. No luck. The Knicks with the ball. They can tie it with a 3. Sails in. A little long, but it goes in.
Great delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the D and set up the shot perfectly.
The pass to Jackson. Passes to Foster. Passes it to the right block. Harrison hacks, and he'll go to the line for a couple. O'Neal comes in off the bench.
Substitution.
Fry will leave the floor. Can't sink the first.
Substitution on the court.
Granger will hit the floor. He sinks the second. Marbury brings it up the floor. He's got 9 points. Passes to Richardson. To Marbury for the tie. Curry grabs it, and that's his 4th rebound thus far. Curry, he's pummeled, and will have a chance for 2 at the line. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. He ties it up. The Pacers with the ball. We've got a tie ball game here. Swings it to number 3. Dishes it to O'Neal. Nice floater by O'Neal.
That's one of those little floaters. When you shoot it, it doesn't look like it has a prayer, then it drops right in.
About 8.5 minutes left in the third. The pass to Richardson. Let's loose for 3. O'Neal rips it down from high altitude. With the crossover. The kick out to number 3. The Pacers were the last ones to get a piece of it before it headed out of bounds. Number 3 will come off the floor. Off the inbound.
Turnover.
The Knicks turn this one over out of bounds. Inbound pass to Tinsley. The Pacers with the ball, and it's a 2-point game. Passes to Jackson. The feed to O'Neal. He's double-teamed. Stripped away by Jeffries. Bounces it to the middle. A finisher. Draws right iron, but falls through with the kind bounce.
Marbury was way too quick for the help defense to react. It doesn't get much easier than that.
The Pacers with the ball. They're shooting 59% from the floor. Passes it to Granger. Skip pass to Jackson. To Harrison. The pass to O'Neal. He's doubled up. Stolen by Jeffries. That's his second takeaway of the contest. Beautiful feed, and it's laid in by Marbury. The Pacers will take a timeout here.
Check it out. But that ain't all I am. But that ain't all I am. But that ain't all I am. Yeah, ballistic linguistics don't miss this fact. I got the pleasure.
Daniels comes in off the bench. Rose will head to the bench. The Pacers bring it up. They're trailing by 2. Passes to Daniels. Passes it to Jackson. To Tinsley. Skips it to Daniels. 6 seconds to shoot. Fired long by O'Neal. The Knicks with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Hit the right iron, but dropped in by Francis.
The D really didn't get a hand in his face. And from that close range, the shot is pretty much a gimme.
The pass to Daniels. Daniels looks to break his man down. Passes to Jackson. With the teardrop, banks it in. Marbury brings it up the floor. He's shooting 50% for the quarter. Passes to Francis. To Marbury. From about 16. Harrison rips down the defensive board. Wasn't paying attention. Stepped in the line, and that's a turnover. Armstrong will hit the floor. Off the inbound. Gets the lay-in.
Marbury.
That's what a coach loves to see. Good execution on the inbounds play.
The Pacers with the ball. They trail 65-61. Lob to O'Neal. Fires from the right block. Francis gets the board inside. The Knicks with the ball. Right around 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Lobs it inside. Marbury tries to post him up. The jumper was buried by Marbury.
Marbury can really fill it up. It's a good idea to keep getting him the ball.
The Pacers bring it up. They need to cut down on their turnovers if they hope to win. Swings it to Daniels. The pass to O'Neal. Dumps it down low. Drives the lane. Botches the lay-in. The Knicks bring it up. They're on a 14-5 run. Rebound inside by Francis. Goes back up. Breaks it off the front iron. To Daniels. The Pacers bring it up. It's a 6-point game. Passes to the high post. With the shot. Can't nail the jumper. To Marbury. Passes to Francis. Skip pass to the top of the key. Marbury. Money on the jump shot.
Jeffries set that up perfectly. Nice look.
The Pacers with the ball. They're 4 for 9 for the quarter. Pass, high post. Skips it to the top of the key. Passes it to Armstrong. Passes to the right block. On the paint, Kerr gets the defensive rebound. The Knicks with the ball. A basket here would give them a double-digit lead. Lobbed it to Jeffries. To Francis. Francis with the crossover. Tries to back down. Pass, top of the key. 6 seconds to shoot. Couldn't push the lead to double digits. The shot was missed by Jeffries. Pass, right side. To stop the drought. Jeffries snatches it down. The Knicks with the ball. They're ahead by 8. Swings it to Francis. To Marbury. From just inside the arc, Harrison is on it. Jackson brings it up. He's shooting 41% from the field. Short shot, kind roll, and dropped in by Armstrong. Richardson inbounds it to Marbury. The Knicks with the ball. About 3.5 minutes left in the third. The pass to Richardson. Step on the line, and they will give up the ball.
Pacers ball.
O'Neal will leave the floor. The Pacers call time. Granger comes in off the bench. Curry will come off the floor. The Pacers with the ball. They're 5 for 12 for the quarter. Passes to Jackson. Passes it to Tinsley. Releases. He's off from 17 feet. The Knicks bring it up. They're up 69-63. Rose hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. Sinks the first of 2. He gets them both. The Pacers with the ball. 2:58 left in the third quarter. Swings it to Jackson. Passes to the high post. Takes it up. Kisses it off the glass and in.
Foster got right to the rack because the D totally lost track of him.
Marbury brings it up the court. He's got 19 points, 10 in this quarter alone. Swung it to Richardson. Skip pass to Fry. To Marbury. Passes inside. Led him nicely with the dish, and it's laid in by Rose.
Marbury saw his buddy had a lane to the bucket, and he led him with the pass. Beautiful play.
The Pacers with the ball, and it's an 8-point game. Didn't realize that he was on the line. They'll turn it over. O'Neal will hit the floor. Fry will head to the bench.
Knicks.
The Knicks call
The NBA
timeout.
asks all audience members, in the spirit of good sportsmanship, to refrain from throwing any objects towards participants or the playing surface. For the protection of the players and fans, any violators will be removed and are subject to arrest and prosecution.
The Knicks with the ball. They've been doing a great job so far sharing the rock on offense. Passes to the baseline. The pass to Crawford. He's double-teamed. Passes to Marbury. Shoots it up. Can't extend the lead to double digits. The Pacers with the ball. They're losing by 8. With the floater, puts too much on it. To Marbury. The Knicks with the ball. A basket would push their lead to double digits. Passes it to Crawford. The pass to Jeffries. From 17 feet out. On the money.
Richardson can hit that shot when he gets a decent look. Nice J.
The Pacers with the ball. They're shooting 40% for the quarter. Swings it to Jackson. Pump fakes. Passes to the right block. Shoots from the post. Hits the far iron, but it goes in. The Knicks bring it up. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Pass baseline. Backs in. Kick out to Curry. To the rack. Harrison snatches it up to Tinsley. Passes it to the right side. Lobs it to O'Neal. O'Neal backs him down. Offline from the right block by O'Neal. They can go 2 for 1. Passes to Richardson. Skips it to Crawford. Marbury gives the up fake. Was out of bounds there. That will cost them possession.
Pacers ball.
Foster comes in off the bench.
On the court.
Curry will leave the floor. O'Neal brings it up. He's 6 for 13 from the floor. 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From the right block. Bullseye! Inbound pass to Marbury. They can play for 1. Passes it to Rose. The pass to Marbury. Marbury gets the bucket from 20 feet away.
Put the ball in his hands and good things will happen for you. He's so dangerous.
Feeds it inside. Sails in. Count it and the foul.
Beautiful job to maintain control and sink the basket.
Substitution on the
Daniels will hit the floor. Good for the three-point play. Got it up. Can't connect. We're at the end of the third quarter with the score 77-72. Kenny, I know it's not over yet, but do you have a guess who will be the player of the game?
Well, it's not a given, but I have a hunch of who they'll pick. Marbury has been holding his own out there, and they've got the lead. I won't be surprised if he gets the player of the game.
Thanks, Kenny. Now it's time to begin the fourth quarter. Jeffries inbounds it to start the final quarter. to Richardson. The lob to Fry. Fry tries to post him up. Kicks it out to the outside. 5 on the shot clock. The pass cut off by Jackson. To Daniels. Takes the turnaround J. Cranks it off the back iron.
Tough break, Kev. He had a decent look at that one. He just missed.
Tosses it up. Can't connect on the quick shot. Swings it to Tinsley. Swings it to the top of the key. Passes far side. 7 on the shot clock. Pass back to Granger. Bounce pass to Jackson. Jacks up the triple. Jeffries has it, and that's his 4th rebound thus far. The Knicks with the ball. Right around 11 minutes left in the game. The triple offline by Marbury. The Pacers with the ball. They're shooting 53% for the game. Skip pass to Jackson. Passes to the high post from 17 feet out. Foster reels in the offensive rebound. Tries to lay it in, but it doesn't go. The Knicks bring it up. It's a 5-point game. Swung it to Marbury. Passes to Richardson. Here comes the double team. Kick out to the outside. Shot clock winding down. The triple off the mark by Marbury. Skipped it to Marbury. Passes to Marbury. Richardson. Granger snatches it down inside. Passes it to the left block. Backs down. It's picked off by Richardson. That's his 2nd takeaway of the contest. Dish down low to Rose. Puts it up. Granger snatches down the defensive board. Dish to Jackson. Glides in. Gets the kind roll off the front of the rim. The Knicks bring it up. They still hold on a narrow lead. The pass to Richardson. Dishes to the middle. Dish down low. It's a 1-possession ball game. The finisher fired short but gets the kind roll and goes in.
Tinsley found a gap and took it right to the rack.
Just over 9 minutes left in the 4th. Passed it to Richardson. Swings it to Rose. Bounces it to Marbury. Crosses it over. The bounce pass to Jeffries. Jeffries with the crossover. 7 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Marbury. Top of the key. Fry grabs the rebound. It counts. And the foul. Granger will come off the floor.
Substitution on the court.
He can't complete the 3-point play. Tinsley brings it up the court. He's got 4 assists. Passes to Daniels. Passes it to Jackson. To Foster. The pass to O'Neal. He's doubled up. Jeffries ties it up, and that's a jump ball. The Knicks get the tip to Marbury. The Knicks with the ball, and it's a 3-point game. Swings it to Rose. Passes to Marbury. Here comes the double team. Pass to the right wing. 7 on the shot clock. Richardson. Richardson scoops it up, bounced it to Marbury. Tries the spin move. Passes to Rose. Shoots from the post. Tinsley grabs the rebound inside. Daniels brings it up the floor. He's 5 for 11 for the game. The pass to Jackson. To O'Neal. Swings it to Jackson. Passes to Tinsley from just inside the arc. It falls short. Dumps it off. O'Neal backs him down. Fires. Still can't get it to fall. To Rose.
When the D leaves you that open and you still don't hit that wide open shot.
Dishes it inside to end the drought. O'Neal reels in the defensive rebound. To Jackson. Takes it in. Doesn't get the finger roll. Skips it to Tinsley. Passes to Jackson. Jackson misses the jumper. They're 5 for 9 from long range. The pass to Marbury. The dish to Fry. O'Neal intercepted the pass. Passes to Jackson. Intercepted by Fry. To Marbury. Passes it to the left block. The finisher. Richardson yanks it down inside. Got a couple looks and couldn't cash him in. Missed opportunity by Richardson. Swings it to Tinsley. Passes to Daniels. 6 seconds to shoot. Crosses it over. With 1 on the 24. Bounced off back iron and in.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots and it can open up your whole game.
The Knicks bring it up. They're winning by 1. Bounce pass to Fry. The pass to Richardson. Tries to post him up. The Pacers touched it last right before it went out of bounds.
Substitution
Number 3 will hit the floor. Fry will head to the bench. Seven on the shot clock. Bounces it to Crawford. To stop the drought, O'Neal goes way up to get that rebound. O'Neal brings it up. He's 1 rebound shy of a double-double. Passes to Daniels. To Jackson. Swings it to Foster. Skip pass to O'Neal. He's double-teamed. For the lead, Jeffries gets the rebound. The Knicks with the ball. They're in front, 79-78. They can take their first lead in quite a while with the basket here. For the lead, hits the left rim and out. Right around 5 minutes left in the game. Passes it to Richardson. The pass cut off by Jackson. That'll be his 4th takeaway so far. The pass to Jackson. To take the lead. Off the backboard and in.
Jackson did a great job with the pinpoint bounce pass. You love to play with guys who set you up like that.
The Knicks bring it up. They'll try to stop this run. Passes to Crawford. He's doubled up. Swings it to Marbury. It's stolen by Foster. To Daniels. Backs in. The kick out to Foster. Foster backs in. Pass to the outside. Passes to Daniels. To number 3. 5 on the shot clock. Pump fakes. From 11 feet away. Gets it to fall. Jeffries inbounds it to Marbury. The Knicks with the ball. They're behind 82-79. The pass to Jeffries. Stop the run. Missed. To number 3. The Pacers with the ball. Under 4 minutes left to the 4th. Passes to Jackson. He's double-teamed. Passed it to Jackson. Nothing but net by Jackson.
Jackson saw the opportunity inside and had the poise to can.
The Knicks with the ball. They're desperately trying to find a way to score. Skipped it to the high post. To Curry. Tries to post him up. Nice touch by Curry. The Pacers with the ball. A 3-point spread on the scoreboard. Skips it to Jackson. Passes it to the middle. Arcs it high. Finishes with the soft touch. The Knicks will take a timeout. They're behind by 5. 2:59 left in the game. Granger comes in off the bench. Jeffries will come off the floor. Marber brings it up the floor. He's shooting 25% from beyond the arc. Lob, left side. Jacks up a 3. Too much mustard on that one. The Pacers with the ball. 2:43 left in the fourth. Swings it to Tinsley. Feeds it inside, backs down. Passes to the right block. Snatched down by Crawford.
Jackson needs to make that shot, and he knows it.
Pass to Fry. Passes it to Rose. Lob down low. Marber backs him down. The tray. Tinsley yanks down the rock. They're on a 14-2 run. Rose saw the pass coming and cut it off for the steal. Goes up. Crawford inhales it. Crawford buries the teardrop layup.
Perfect move for the perfect D. What a matchup on that one.
The Pacers bring it up. They're shooting 33% from downtown. The pass to Jackson. Skip pass to Tinsley. Swings it to the right side. Throws it up. Nice dish by Tinsley. The Knicks bring it up. Still plenty of time left. Dumps it to Crawford. Crawford tries to back down. Short shot and missed by Fry. The Pacers with the ball. 1:31 left in the game. Passes to Granger. To Jackson. Swings it to Foster. 7 on the shot clock. Passes to O'Neal. He's doubled up. Dumps it to the middle. With 1 on the clock. Hits right rim and doesn't fall.
The crossover worked to perfection. The shot, not so much.
Passes to the left side. Crawford gives the up fake. The pass to Marbury. Passes to Marbury. Unloads from 9. O'Neal holds it in, and that's his 11th rebound of the game. The Pacers with the ball. They can put this game out of reach with a bucket here.
Defensive foul.
Marbury has picked up his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Pacers will take a timeout here. 38 seconds left in the fourth. Marbury has picked up his second foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting 2.
Sinks the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Perfect from the line, and it's a 7-point ball game. The Knicks call timeout. They're behind by 7. 37 seconds left in the game. The inbound to Marbury. To Rose. Passes it to Marbury. Here comes the double team. Dishes inside. From long range. Off to the right, but it still falls.
Crawford got a pretty good look at the three, and that's all a good shooter needs.
The Knicks were the last ones to get a piece of it before it headed out of bounds. Marbury has picked up his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting 2.
No good on the first. Does make the second, and that puts them up by 5. Marbury brings it up the floor. He's 1 for 4 from long range. The pass to Marbury. Takes a 3. Clanks it off the front of the rim.
Had enough space, Cap. That shot he'll hit more often than not.
Rose has picked up his second foul.
Fourth team foul. Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Can't connect on number 2. Grabbed by Curry. That'll be his 9th rebound thus far. Marbury with the crossover. On the line. That'll do it. The Pacers beat the Knicks 92-86. It was a hard-fought game.
You got that right, Kevin. The Pacers put it together on both ends of the floor. Offensively, they were lights out. On the defensive end, they contested every single shot. You can't ask for much more.
Thank you, Kenny. And now, let's take a quick look at the Toyota Player of the Game.
Well, he clearly deserves it, Kevin. He took care of business and was more than worthy.
Good point. O'Neal simply dominated. 16 points, 7 assists, 2 blocks. And he's our Toyota Player of the Game. Well, that'll do it. On behalf of Kenny Smith, Craig Sager, and the rest of our 2K Sports crew, Kevin Harlan saying so long and see you next time.